All right, I went back and forth on whether or not I was going to do News of the Day video yet. I was thinking I was going to hold it off. I'm going to do it now. Pavel Zacha's generating some talk. So a rumor came out today. It was at first being reported as a signing that Zacha had signed a 1-year deal with Avangard in the KHL, not to be confused with Asgard, which is completely different and it's in Marvel. Ray Shero has come out and said it's not really a concern. So he is still trying to sign Zacha, but they asked him, well, what if he signs in the KHL? And his reaction was basically along the lines of, he signs in the KHL, he signs in the KHL. So we may have a KHL signing with Zacha soon. And Ray Shero may be of the mind of, you know what, we can survive without him. And there are definitely Devils fans that when I did the list of RFAs that were out there, Devils fans who said, you know what, Zacha doesn't want to play here, we don't need him. So it's interesting how quickly a guy can go from a top 10 draft pick to gone, and fans go, yeah, whatever. Montreal, Mark Bergevin says the Habs made an offer to Jake Gardner. And I don't doubt that they did. That's the team that was tied to Gardner for most of the summer, was Montreal. It looked like that's where it would logically make the most sense, would be for Gardner to go to Montreal. They needed that help. They needed that offensive blue liner. I don't know if it came down to term, money, or if Gardner just liked the idea of going to the Carolina Hurricanes more. So, yeah, according to Bergevin, he tried. So, Montreal right now, there's a lot of talk about how Bergevin didn't really get anything done this summer. He did try. It was just the deals weren't out there that he wanted. Now, if they do end up making a rumored deal with Pominville, that could be very interesting because I think Jason Pominville in the mix for their top 9, obviously not top line, but top 9, I think could be a help to them. Brooks Orpik gets the player development manager, or gets a job in player development with the Capitals. Let me go ahead and unwind that and re-say it. So that's kind of where players make their entry into management. All right, we'll put you in player development. So Brooks Orpik, staying with the Capitals. I'm always a fan of this. I like the continuity. I like the idea of once a player's playing career is over, he still has a job in the organization on some level. I think it looks good, not just for those players, for that organization, but I think it looks good for other players who might be coming out as free agents or in a position where they want to make a move. They might look at a team that treats its players well, not just during their playing career, but after, and say, you know what, I not only have a job now, I might have a job later. So I think it's a good thing. The Senators will not have a captain this year. They've said 3 older players, so 3 veterans are going to end up wearing A's this season. And Josh Norris, one of those kind of noteworthy things, Josh Norris did play and score an assist on Friday. So if Josh Norris can push for a job on the Ottawa Senators, along with guys like Batherson and Logan Brown, and you name it, there are a lot of rookies right now who could make a push for jobs with Ottawa. They may not win a lot of games, but it could be very interesting to watch them when they lose. And that's I'm not saying that should be their slogan, but I'm not saying that should be their slogan too. It'll be interesting to watch us lose. Come on, Melnick. Anyways, I'm just kidding about that. But I do think there's going to be an interesting season or two here for Ottawa as all these kids come in and we find out, is their future really bright, or is this rebuild going to take a while? And last but not least on the board for now, again, I'm saying for now because it is Monday, and we may very well see other signings and other things happen. We saw Werenski sign this morning. We'll see if that leads to others signing. Jordan Subban has signed, but not with an NHL team or even an American Hockey League team. Signed with Dornbirn, the Bulldogs, in the Austrian League. So I had to look them up. Their season starts September 13th. Their stadium has a capacity of 4,270. And for people who know hockey players who've played in the American League, I think I figured out when I was looking through their Twitter feed why they made the offer to Jordan Subban. Dornbirn posted on the 2nd of September that William Wren, who had just signed with the team for this season, had asked for his release. And apparently there was a medical reason. And again, the translation seemed a little bit odd. But it sounded like for medical reasons, Wren wouldn't be able to play for them this year. And he's asked for an annulment of his contract, which would mean that Jordan Subban would take that spot on the roster. So that was kind of interesting. William Wren, who was a decent enough American Hockey League defenseman, just never made the NHL. And now they had Jordan Subban, who at the age of 24, I think we can agree probably doesn't end up playing a game in the NHL. And he'll get a chance to play over in Austria. He'll score points for them. I will say that. Jordan Subban's got the speed and he's got the offensive talent. It's been the defensive side of the game he struggled with. But for an Austrian team, he'll probably be fun. And so if you're an Austrian hockey fan, you've now got a Subban coming over to play in your league. So there you go. Just news of the day kind of thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this. Did you have anything to add, Shadow? You seem to want to get into this video. So did you have anything to add, or is there anything in particular? No? All right. Apparently he's good for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support, and I'll talk to you again soon.